Ryan Hart, who is a very big fighting game enthusiast. So you've been doing the commentary for Pokken for the first time this weekend, right?
I have indeed, yes.
So what's that experience been like for you?
Oh, it's been great fun. You know, I've had to learn a lot about the game. I've had to put some time into playing the game myself to get accustomed to what the moves are called, how they look, what sort of attributes they have. But it's been great fun. I enjoy obviously learning new games all the time. So it's been quite an interesting and fresh opportunity for me.
Okay, from a person who's a big FGC person and starting to play Pokken for the first time, how was that transition for you?
I mean, obviously, it's designed to be quite a straightforward game. The system of rock, paper, scissors is very elementary, which lowers the entry level barrier for people to get into it. So for me, having come from slightly more technical games, it's quite easy. But then it's really enjoyable as well because I don't have sort of like the most time to commit to a new fighting game. So having it be quite simple to get into is good for me right now. So I'm enjoying it.
How's the community been for you?
Yeah, really nice. Everyone's really welcoming. They're sort of like, oh, you like our game? Yeah, come. We want to show you this now. We've got that and that. And everyone's really welcoming. Everyone's really warm, friendly. I've come here and people come up to me, oh, you're Ryan Hall, thank you for playing Pokémon Tournament. They're really appreciative that you like what they're doing. And it's great. I think that there's a bright future for them because, when you have communities like that are so friendly and are just genuinely happy to share, then you do have an abundance of kind of progression between the community because everyone's trying to get everyone else to be really good and be a part of it, and that's something that always evolves. So no, I'm glad. I mean, obviously, with what Nintendo are doing, with what Nintendo Pokémon are doing with the tour, that does help to increase popularity for the game and raise awareness about the game, what the game does, what the game can be like, and who's involved, and increase the size of the community.
All right. So in terms of the Pokken UK community, we've just have our first nationals champion. Do you reckon we have a strong chance against the rest of the continents of the world?
I have no idea because I've seen some of the streams from the US events. I think that they probably have a lot more tournament experience than the players in Europe. But I couldn't say I know who's going to win and so on. I'm looking forward to that. It's always fun when continents collide in battle and stuff. So yeah, it'll be awesome to see. But with how friendly the community is, I just think everyone's going to get together and have a sing-song. So no, it's going to be great. Obviously, the World Finals coming up later this year. Everyone's going to be gunning for that top spot. Massive prize pool, playing for $100,000 prize pool. So yeah, a lot of money up for grabs. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to do what.
In terms of the characters you've seen in Pokken so far, what's been your most interesting, or which one have you taken a liking to?
Oh, most interesting for me, definitely Sceptile. With so much going on from the at a range where you can set things up, move in if you want to, move to a different space, set other things up. I also like Pikachu Libre, just for Wild Charge, aka Stone Cold Summer. And I do like the speed on offense as well. Being able to get in and out when you need to with Pikachu is also awesome. But no, there's a lot. I like a lot of the Pokemon featured in the game. To be honest, it's quite hard to say that I like this one more than others. But if I had to, it would probably be Sceptile for the different mix-ups that you can use.
In terms of the community, how important is it for the? I know it sounds like an obvious question because it is important.
Okay.
But what should the Pokken community do to try and keep the game essentially relevant, or what advice could you give to them?
I don't think it's up to them to keep it relevant. I think it's up to the publishers to make effort to push the game. I mean, obviously, the consumers buy the game. Consumers are not supposed to be forced into running things to keep the game relevant. I think that's up to the publishers or developers or whatever. But communities tend to get together and put events on, so that will happen anyway. I wouldn't say that individually you have to make effort to keep the game popular. If you like the game and it's fun for you, play it. There's good online. There's ways to get together. I guess what people can do is keep things updated online so that there's always fresh news for people getting into the game. There's always things updated. Things don't get stale. And you can always see that there are other people actively operative on the game. It's not like you're just playing it, this stale thing that no one's interested in anymore. So I think if players want to find a way to make the game stay relevant, it's just be a part of the local community, be a part of the online community, and stay updated with everything that's going on, and update things yourself when you come across new information.
And finally, will we see Ryan Hart at other events, or will we see him compete himself?
Pokémon Tournament?
Yeah.
The answer to both those questions is yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time, Ryan.
Thank you.